This video covers notes 21.1, which is factoring trinomials day 1. This video should be played on Thursday, May 10th for the notes before starting the assignment. Everyone is expected to put their devices away, headphones out of ears, away from ears. Wrapped around neck is fine, wrapped around ears is not okay. And devices should not be out in front of you to distract you. So, we are refreshing our steps on factoring. Remember that factoring is the opposite of multiplication. So our steps, we're going to skip the multiplying. These are our steps. Identify the sum and product. Put the product into y equals as the number divided by x. Click second graph, then search for the sum in the table. There should be an x plus a y that equals your sum, and write your answers. So we're going to start with problem 1. So for problem 1, I identify my sum and my product. My product is always the last number without any x's or anything. My sum is the middle number, -3. So in my calculator, in y equals, I'm going to put the product divided by x. So you should have a calculator and be typing in -18 divided by x. The sign does matter. I'm then going to click second graph to go to the table. So second graph. I am searching for an x and a y that add up to -3. Remember, I put the product and then search for two numbers that add to the sum. So 1 plus -18 is not -3. 2 plus -9 is not -3. 3 plus -6 is -3. So 3 and -6 gives me -3. So these numbers are my factors, and I write my answer, x factor, x factor. So x plus 3, x minus 6. So these numbers go directly into your parentheses, and you are done. So for problem 2, my sum is -11. My product is a +28. So in y equals, I put the product, 28 divided by x. And again, these steps are listed up here. This is step 2, put the product into y equals as the number divided by x. Step 3, click second graph, then search for the sum. There should be an x and a y that add to your sum. So I am looking for two numbers that add to a -11. Now when I'm looking, all of these numbers are positive. Two positives don't add to negatives. So I'm going to scroll up. -1 plus -28 is not -11. That's not. I skip the decimals. -4 plus -7 gives me -11. So my answer is -4, -7. And you simply write them in the boxes or off to the side. Okay, so we have 3 more on the back. Or 4 more, sorry, I can't count. Problem 3, my product, the number without an x, is 25, -25. There is no x value, which means my sum is 0. I'm still going to follow the same steps. -25 divided by x. Putting the product into y equals. Click second table and search for the sum. This time I am looking for two numbers that add to 0. So 1 plus -25 is not 0. 2 plus -12, I skip the decimals. 5 plus -5 would give me 0. So my factors are a +5 and a -5. So again, as long as you know your steps on the front page and remember to use your notes on the assignment, then you will be just fine, and these problems should go very quickly for you. Problem 4, sum is 3. Product is -10. So put the product divided by x, search for the sum. So I'm looking for something that adds up to 3. Note that I'm looking for a +3. 2 minus 5 is -3, but not what I need. So if I look at the other one, 5 minus 2 is 3. So 5 minus 2 are my two numbers. Problem 5, sum is 10, product is 9. So put the product divided by x, search for the sum. 1 plus 9 would give me 10. They are both positive, so I do a positive 1 and a positive 9. Problem 6 for the last one. Sum is 16. Product is 64. So 64 divided by x. Looking for two numbers that add to 16. 8 plus 8 would give me 16. And I'm done. So make sure you follow these steps. Identify sum and product. Put product into y equals as your product divided by x. Click second graph to go to the table. You're looking for two numbers that add to your sum, and write your answer with your two factors and the signs included. Make sure you spend the rest of class working on your assignment. You can listen to music as you work, but make sure you are working. Once you have completed your assignment, turn it in so that you get credit, and then you may use your devices for whatever, as long as it is not blasting music out to the whole class.